you do understand the language very well. Like, for example, you do understand what I'm saying right now, but when it comes to opening your mouth and start speaking, you feel like your brain just froze or you're blanking out. Well, that's okay. And I get this common complaint from so many language learners. This video, basically, I'm going to tell you the reasons why that you're having a hard time speaking the language and give you solutions to just get over this problem. So without further ado, just let's find out. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Asma Ibrahim from Language Dose with Asma. Today in this video, I'd like to tell you the reasons why that you might have a hard time speaking your target language, and I'm going to give you, of course, solutions to get over this problem. So I'm going to go ahead and start with reason number one, that it could be all the negative and the bad scenarios that you have in your head. For example, they're going to judge me, they're going to judge my accent, they're going to laugh at me, I don't speak my language properly, and so on. And I'm not really expert in this, but I feel like our brain is always trying to protect us from uncomfortable situations or dangerous situations. That's why it could feel overwhelming speaking a foreign language, because you don't want to be in this uncomfortable situation, right? Because it could be painful, right, for your brain. So I want to tell you that 99% of the time, people are nice and they're willing to help you learn their mother tongue, which is really nice and very, very cute, by the way, for them. Let's say worst case scenario, the worst case scenario that is going to happen that I will encounter. Let's say, just imagine that I will encounter right now a very rude and a very bad person. It's like, Asma, you speak awful English. Oh my God, you have a thick accent. I don't know why. I don't understand anything. Why I'm speaking with you. So I'm just gonna calm down and ask this person, how many languages do you speak? And I'm not gonna swear, but I would say like 100% of the time, this person only speaks one language. You know why? Because if this person speaks a foreign language, they would know how hard it is to speak a foreign language, of course, and they're not gonna judge you or they're not gonna laugh at you because he's been there. So he knows how hard it is. So I'm just gonna ask this person, like, how many languages do you speak? I was like, I only speak English. Okay, so you're judging me and you only speak English? At least I'm trying to learn your mother tongue. And can you say anything in Arabic? I'm just wondering. Do you know how to say how are you in Arabic? And then this person, they're gonna turn red. Their face is gonna turn red because they don't know what to say. They don't know anything to say because you're right. Like, you only speak one language and you're judging me that I'm trying to learn your mother tongue, which is, again, this is the worst case scenario, and that's not gonna happen ever. Okay, alrighty. So the second reason why you might have a hard time speaking your target language is because you are naturally a shy or an introverted person, which is absolutely hard for you to speak even in your mother tongue. So in that target language, it's even harder. So I would suggest that you actually speak with ChatGPT, because you can pause or you can like hang up at any time. So there is no that pressure that you have while speaking in real life with a real person. Also, I would suggest that you talk to yourself all the time, right? Talk about your hobbies, talk about what your plans. You can pick a topic and just talk about it, because in that way you're not under that much pressure of speaking the target language with real people. And another reason why that you are struggling with your speaking is because your input is way better than your output. Your input is like listening and output is like speaking. So you're listening to so many things in that target language. Could be watching a movie, could be watching reels and posts on TikTok and Instagram. It could be that you're actually listening to a podcast in that target language. The most important thing that you are listening to something, but speaking, you don't do anything of speaking. You don't practice speaking at all, and you are neglecting that part, and that's why your listening is better. So I'm going to give you another example. Let's say you are in school and you have like 3 subjects: math, science, and English. Okay, so you're studying English and science each and every day you're attending like classes and you're paying attention to the teacher, you're doing homework, everything is just perfect. But when it comes to actually math, you don't do your homework, you don't pay attention to the teacher, you don't do anything when it comes to math, and you are neglecting that subject, which leads to that your grades in math suck and your grades are higher in, of course, science and English. Same thing with speaking and listening. The more you listen to something, the more you're going to get better and you're going to understand native speakers. But the more you not practicing enough, you're not practicing at all, that means that you're going to stuck in that part. Like you're going to not improve in that part. So same thing. So having this balance between the input part and the output, like speaking, because the output part, which is speaking, is way harder than listening, because listening, you're gonna like open something and just like listen to it, right? When it comes to speaking, you have to remember the words, you have to use the words correctly, you have to use the grammar as much as you can properly and speak, which is, of course, speaking is way harder than listening. Well, it's the end for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I wanted to make this video like kind of short and quick, but if you want, I can make another part, like part 2 of the reasons why it's hard for you to speak the language, that target language, and give you, of course, solutions for that. So grateful for each and every subscriber that I have in my channel. I really appreciate it, and thank you so much again. So yeah, take care and don't forget to subscribe. Okay, bye.